Welcome to episode 167, Your Shopping Habits Revealed. The way you shop makes a difference. Always shopping the sales, or do you shop like a man, getting a season's worth of clothing at once? Your shopping habits can be very telling when it comes to your wardrobe, but also when it comes to your wallet and your confidence. Over the past 15 years, I've noticed that women fall into one of 5 categories. I've also seen how their habits can destroy their confidence or can boost it exponentially. Take note of the pros and the cons with each category and see what subtle shifts you can make so that your shopping habits work for you, not against you. But first, spring is almost here. Is your wardrobe ready? If you're like most women, you wait until the weather has completely changed and you can no longer wear your winter clothes before you even start to think about spring. But once warmer weather is here, it's too late. Instead of desperately going in search of anything that will work and adding more clothes to your already jam-packed closet, I have a better idea. Instead of repeating this vicious cycle that leads you on a one-way path to overspending, I invite you to join me for an epic experience where we'll jumpstart your style just in time for one of the biggest and most exciting seasons of the year. Spring Style Jumpstart begins Monday, March 13th, and you can find all the details in the show notes. Designed just for the busy woman like you, each module will be taught live. However, it will be recorded so that you can go watch it at your own pace as many times as you like. If you've ever wished you had a style expert at your fingertips, then this course is for you. For what the average American woman spends on clothes per month, you, my friends, can invest in yourself and your style, saving money and paying yourself back with a style that's all your own. Sign up today and get ready to rock your style all season long. Welcome to Style by Mary and Michele, a podcast designed to empower you through personal style. I'm your host, Mary Michele Nidifer, a master style coach, founder of Style Finder Boutique, and creator of the Style Finder ID system. I'm here to help you know what to wear, how to wear it, and how to get dressed in 7 minutes or less. Let's go. Your closet is the result of your habits. Today, we're talking about your shopping habits because what I've found over the years is that most women fall into one of 5 categories. And I am here to help you know why that is and to do better. Because when you know better, you do better, right? And so everything that I teach is really designed to help you build your wardrobe and feel confident about who you are. Have you signed up yet for my Spring Style Jumpstart course? I cannot believe the amazing women who've been reaching out, signing up, coming into this program. It is going to be epic. We're going to have our own private style salon, which is a place where we can post our pictures, communicate with each other, and just, really get all of our questions answered. So I cannot wait to dive in deep to your spring style and really help you cultivate it like a style coach. I've talked a lot in the past about becoming the editor of your style. And I look at this course as we are going to be becoming the editors of our own style for spring. But the cool thing is what I'm teaching, sure, it's focused on spring, but this is kind of a rinse and repeat method. So you can go back through this course and use it for fall. Of course, the trends will be different. The colors will be different, but the same process can be used over and over and over. And so when you invest in this course, it's not just for spring and summer. It is forever. And the same fundamentals that I teach can work for anything, anytime you need a jumpstart. And so I like to think that it is a wonderful investment in yourself. In fact, I had somebody reach out. She's like, I can't believe you're not charging more for this. But I know what my goals are, and my goals are to empower more women through style. I want this to be affordable. I want it to be able to be in the hands of women who need it, who want to make a difference for themselves, for their style, and really just show up in the world in a more powerful way. Now, when I work with my private clients, shopping is not the first thing that I teach. But if you don't work with a style coach, shopping is typically the first thing that you do. And so there are a lot of steps that are bypassed when you just shop. And so what that means is a lot of mistakes are made when you go shopping. So today we're going to have some fun. This is actually a fun episode. We're going to dive deep into the 5 shopping archetypes that I've created, because I've seen so many things and talked to so many women over the years. And yes, I've been a style coach for 15 years, but I have worked retail since, probably almost 40 years, because I was in college when I started working retail at my very first job. And anyway, it's my very first job. Just so you guys know, I worked at Benetton. Who knows Benetton? I love Benetton. And it's not here in Raleigh anymore. I know it does exist, but I used to love Benetton. My sister and I used to just love Benetton and Sisley, the sister company. And I remember coming up to Crabtree Valley Mall and shopping. And then when the owner of Benetton found out I was going to be here for my freshman year of college, he asked me to work there. And so that was a lot of fun. But I've been working retail for a very long time, since I was 18, and I have seen it all, ladies. And to be honest, I have made almost all of these mistakes. Almost. There's one. I was not this first one, but the first one, the way you shop does make a difference. And I think a lot of women just think of shopping like, well, I could shop a lot or I could shop a little, and they don't really give any thought to the strategy. But everything that I teach is designed to help you have a strategy. And the strategy doesn't, it's not a hard and fast rule like, oh, I can only shop once a month or twice a month. I don't look at it that way, but I look at it as a strategy is knowing what you need and knowing how it's going to work in your wardrobe. And a lot of women have no idea. First of all, have no idea what they have in their closet, right? Am I right? I know some of you are shaking your heads going, yeah, she sees me. Yep, I can see you through this microphone. I can see what goes on. Actually, I just know from talking to so many of you. But I'm here to unravel all the mysteries of style. I'm going to help you understand where the problem starts. And this is it. It's shopping. Because shopping, I look at shopping as like the first gateway. A lot of women have no idea about their style, learning about style. And so they just think, well, I can't get dressed. I must need more clothes. Nothing, my friends, could be further from the truth. And it's not that you don't need more clothes, but what you really need to do is back up and assess the situation and assess your needs. This is where style coaches come in. This is where stylists, style experts, go watch our live shows. We're always trying to demystify and help you understand, here's what you wear for your body type or your coloring. When you know even just one little piece of information, it is a game changer. So many women who have taken our course, How to Find Your Signature Style, have said, oh my gosh, I'm such a better shopper now. Now I'm not just randomly buying something. Or, when you see something on somebody else and you love how it looks and you have to have it, and then you get it and it doesn't work for you, you're not doing that anymore because you know what to buy. You have a plan. You know what to look for and what to stay away from. And I think knowing what to stay away from, that's half the battle, right? So, all right. So let's dive into the 5 archetypes. And I'm going to share with you not only what they are, but what the mindset behind it could be. It might be true for you, or yours might be different. However, the results are typically the same. So the desperate shopper is number 1. Now, this is something I've never really done. I will say I've come close, when you get in that panic and you're like, oh my gosh, I have a trip. I have to buy something. I've come close, but I have never cut it as close as my client, Paula. I remember Paula was a desperate shopper. She came to see us at Style Finder on her way to a job interview. She was en route to a job interview. She walked in, she said, I have an hour. She was not dressed for a job interview. She was relying on us. And it was a risky move because she didn't really know that if we'd have what she needed in her size. Thankfully, we were able to pull together a fabulous outfit that worked for her in her size, that made her look good, that made her feel good. And she nailed that interview with 5 minutes to spare. So that stressed me out for her. She was fine, but I thought, you know what? I just do not like that. It's very stressful on a stylist. It puts a lot of stress on a stylist. But typically, the desperate shopper waits until the last minute to shop for an outfit, often en route to an event. I have had clients who regularly would pull up in front of the store before a meeting, before a party. And oh my gosh, why would you do that? I mean, I understand why it happens, but to do it more than once or twice, it just seems like you're leaving so much to chance. Because desperate shoppers lack sufficient time to seek out the items that are truly right for them, they often settle for something that's less than ideal. And maybe the style isn't right, the fit, the color, the cut, or oftentimes, what if it needs alterations? There is zero chance of having anything altered if you waited till the last minute. Now, there are a lot of stylists out there who can work miracles. I personally have worked some myself. However, to rely on that is not a good thing. But then maybe you find the right outfit, but what about shoes? What about lingerie? What about accessories? What about having your hair done and your makeup done? When you fly in at the last minute, it's like basically what you're saying. The mindset behind it is, I'm not worth taking time out to shop or to plan. I'll just wait until the last possible minute. But here are the pitfalls. Number one, you never get it quite right. Two, you don't want to wear things again because they weren't really right the first time. And so oftentimes it's a one and done. It's a one-hit wonder, and you never even want to see it again because it wasn't quite right the first time. You never take time to actually build a wardrobe. So you're spending a lot of money, but you really don't have anything to wear. And you have way too many clothes, but nothing that you really actually like. So that's the desperate shopper. Number two, the discount shopper. Now, the discount shopper, aka the bargain shopper, only shops the sale rack, or she shops at discount stores like Target, Old Navy, etc. She's a sucker for a bargain, and she will settle for something that's less than perfect if the price is right. She builds her wardrobe on cute, trendy, and cheap pieces that are not built to last and never really has the foundation she needs. Now, I want to tell you about a client, one of my clients, Sarah. Sarah was a bargain shopper when she first called me years ago. I got into her closet and quickly understood that her issue was that she was a discount shopper. And she told me she didn't have a lot to wear, and she wasn't sure she wanted to pay the price I was charging to get into her closet. Now, I don't do closet audits anymore, but at the time I did. And I charged a fair amount for a closet audit because it was a lot of work. And she wasn't sure she wanted to spend the money. And we talked for a little while, and I said, you know what? I want you to go back and look at how much money you've actually spent on clothes. And she did. And she called me sheepishly and said, all right, let's do this. Because she realized she was spending a lot of money. Even if you shop in discount stores, it's $39.99 and $49.99. And even discount stores are not cheap anymore, right? And she realized she had a lot of things that still had the tags on. But what she found was that the discount items were not built to last. They were pilling, they were stretching, they were not lasting. Maybe they shrunk when they were washed, but she was not building a wardrobe she could rely on. And she felt like she was reinventing the wheel. She was always having to replace something. But she felt so frustrated because she was spending so much money and never had anything to wear. And honestly, when I saw her wardrobe, it made me really sad for her because this stuff was falling apart. And some of it was brand new, practically. She'd worn it maybe twice, and then it's starting to pill or it tore or ripped or something happened. And it made me sad for her. But I taught her what to do instead. And so the discount shopper, the mindset often is, I'm not worth paying full price to get what I need. Or maybe you're just really on a budget. Even if you are on a budget, less is more. Buy better quality and buy fewer things. And you will always have something to wear. The pitfalls of being a discount shopper. You sacrifice quality just for price. Never let price lead. Always lead with quality. You settle for something that isn't quite right just because of the price. You never really buy outfits, you only buy separates, which often leads you to buying way too much. And you have a closet full of clothes, but you feel like you have nothing to wear because it's pilling, it's torn, it's ripped, it's falling apart, it's shrunk, it's stretched. It's just not right. And you're missing core pieces that are the foundation of your wardrobe. All right, number 3, the casual shopper. Can you relate to any of these yet? The casual shopper. The casual shopper loves to shop and often enjoys it with friends on the weekends or as an afternoon outing. I love it when my mom comes up, and we don't get to do it as much anymore, but she used to come up all the time, and we'd go have lunch, and then we'd go then we'd go shopping. And so I love shopping with other people, but sometimes it can be really stressful, even, with my mom or somebody else, because I want to spend time with her. I want to talk with her. I want to enjoy that experience. And sometimes shopping is I'm not really focused on what I'm doing. Sometimes being a casual shopper can actually work against you. But the casual shopper will buy a piece or two here and there, but rarely does she buy a full outfit. She's more like, ooh, here's a great necklace, or here's a great jacket, or I bought a great pair of jeans when I was, when Sandy and I were down at the beach. Now, I'm going to tell you a story about my client, Terry. Terry is a casual shopper who loves to check out her favorite boutiques after lunch with friends. They'll stroll in and out of shops looking at the latest accessories, looking at colors, looking at trends, which actually that can be a good thing. But rarely does she take time to try on a full outfit. And oftentimes she buys something really quick, but she actually confided in me that sometimes she feels like she spends too much money on clothes, but she can't really figure out why she has a hard time getting dressed in the morning. And so what I found with Terry was that she was shopping often as a recreational activity, but she was never actually planning a time to go shopping. And so it was, here's a piece here and there. Here's a piece, here are a couple pieces. Maybe I'll get some shoes. Maybe I'll get a necklace next week. And then she's putting all these things together, crossing her fingers that something works, but nothing ever did because she didn't have a plan. And so her mindset was, I deserve to look good, and I'm always looking for something to add to my wardrobe, which that's actually a good thing. That's a positive thing. However, here are the pitfalls. Buying a piece or two at a time and hoping it works together or will work with something in your closet. Hope doesn't get you dressed. Just hoping, ooh, I really like that shirt. I hope I have something to go with it. Well, if you don't know for sure, then it's going to be a waste of money. There's a good chance if you don't know, if you can't think of at least 3 things you're going to wear it with, don't buy it. And this is where keeping pictures on your phone is really, really helpful. I love that jacket. What's it going to go with? Scroll, scroll, scroll. Oh, yeah, that skirt I bought last week. Oh, yeah, those jeans. Oh, yeah, those new pants. The pitfalls are never buying an outfit or even a capsule. And so you just have a bunch of random clothes. Often you have way too many colors in your closet. You can't match anything. You can't put anything together. There's no rhyme or reason. You have more clothes than you need, but you've never actually built a wardrobe. And you have a lot of pieces that don't work together. Can you relate? All right, number 4, the get it done shopper. The get it done shopper is a serious shopper who shops like a man. They go into their favorite boutique once or twice a year and buy a season's worth of clothes in one fell swoop, including accessories, shoes, and jewelry. They don't often set foot inside a boutique for another 6 months or so because they have what they need. Now, the get it done shopper, it's not such a bad thing. However, the mindset of the get it done shopper is I'm worth it and I'm going to get everything I need at once. I'm not afraid of investing in my wardrobe and myself. I love that mindset. I really, really do. However, here are the pitfalls. They may fall into a rut. Think about it. You bought everything you need for 6 months, for at least half the year, and you're wearing it day in and day out, and you're not changing it. You're wearing it the same way over and over and over. Chances are you're going to fall into a rut, or you're going to get tired of it, or you're just going to, feel like, well, it's not really what I want to wear anymore. You're wearing the same outfits over and over. You're not mixing anything up. and you don't refresh often. Now, here's what I will say. If you are a get it done shopper, this is where setting aside a couple of days every month, every 2 months or whatever, to mix and match and wear things differently. Get in your closet and ask yourself, what's unexpected? How can I mix this up? What can I do differently? That can help you. But ideally, I'm going to tell you about the ideal shopper in just a minute, but I'm going to tell you about our client, Irene. She was a get it done shopper. We saw her a couple of times a year, and we knew that when she showed up, she meant business. When she shopped, she doesn't want just items, she wants outfits. Often she would call and say, hey, I want to come in. Can I work with you? And she would come in and I would pull some things aside and just be thinking about, because I wanted to create capsules for her. And I showed her how to create capsules. And then, oftentimes we'd find, that would actually go with 6 things that you just got. She was always ready to invest in her wardrobe. And she knew that if she spent usually, $1,000, $2,000, sometimes more, she would have exactly what she needed all season long. She is sure to get everything she needs at the same time. And typically she'll set aside a whole day. She'll come see us, then she'll get whatever we didn't have. She'll go get her underpinnings, she'll go get shoes. If she needs other accessories, maybe she needed a new handbag, she would take care of it all in one day. And then she didn't have to worry about it anymore. She's able to get dressed quickly because she knows it's like she's got a plan. However, the shopper that is most successful is what I call the strategic shopper. This is the ideal type of shopper. She shops once a quarter in earnest, booking an appointment with her favorite stylist to ensure she gets what she needs for any upcoming events, trips, or just everyday wear for the season. She is sure to build a capsule. She makes sure she includes jewelry, she includes accessories, she gets advice on shoes and lingerie. And because of her habits, her look is consistent, and that creates confidence. She has actually built a wardrobe. Now, I'm going to tell you about one of our clients, Mary. Mary is a strategic shopper, and she knows what she needs. She books an appointment sometimes. Sometimes she just pops in. But when she books an appointment for her, what we call her quarterly wardrobe strategy session, she often brings in a few pieces from her wardrobe that she wants to match up. She knows that time is money, and she's not afraid to buy exactly what she needs. When she pops in throughout the season, she'll add in fun things or just say, hey, what's new? What can you show me? Can you show me a new way to tie a scarf? I saw that jacket online last week. I know I think that's going to work with this capsule I just got. And she's paying attention. She's really cultivating her wardrobe. But she is sure to only buy things that fit her, that flatter her, and that she actually loves. She cleans her closet out regularly, and she loves everything in her wardrobe. If she doesn't, she gets rid of it, which I think is great. She actually even has a neighborhood sale, and she'll donate proceeds to charity. So even better. Her mindset is, I'm worth it, and I'm going to invest the time and the money up front in my wardrobe because I know it will pay me back in spades. Pitfalls to being a strategic shopper? None. There are really no pitfalls to being a strategic shopper, because when you are a strategic shopper, you are cultivating. Doesn't mean you're obsessed with fashion or style. It just means that your style is a priority, kind of like getting your hair done. But I think a lot of people want it to be more like once a year, or I think a lot of people don't take their style seriously. But think about your car. You service your car, you have it detailed, you clean it, you wash it. I know my car needs to be washed right now. Actually, I need some new windshield washer fluid because the pollen is out and I am out of fluid and it's not pretty. But maintenance, regular maintenance is what keeps your car running. Regular maintenance is what keeps your hair looking good, your nails looking good. Why wouldn't you spend regular maintenance on your style? And sure, it's going to cost a little bit of money, but I've found that when you invest money up front, whether it's in education, by finding out what your best colors are, your shapes, your style, Whether you're learning something new, like how to jumpstart your style for spring, or whether you're learning how to build a wardrobe, or whether you're learning your signature colors or getting a color analysis, it's an investment. It's not frivolous because your style is how you show up in the world. Your style can affect your confidence. It can affect how other people see you. And it just changes everything in your life. And I like to think that when you invest in your style, it is an investment in yourself. And an investment in yourself is the best investment you can make, in my opinion. And so if you fall into one of these first four categories, I encourage you to really give some thought to why you are that type of shopper and ask yourself what type of shopper you would like to be. Not everybody has to be a strategic shopper. However, if you are one of the other four types, I encourage you to take some time, learn some new things about your style, spend some time cultivating and planning. You can still shop at discount stores. You can still shop once or twice a year. But when you make small tweaks along the way, and you do it in a mindful way, you know your best colors, you know your silhouettes, you know how it all works together. That's how you really start to build a wardrobe. Building a wardrobe does not have to be expensive. And quite honestly, I've found that when women do build a wardrobe, they save a ton of money in the long run. Building a wardrobe is not just for the rich and famous. Building a wardrobe is for everybody. And quite honestly, the less money you have to spend on clothes, the better off you are actually building a wardrobe, because you can get by with fewer pieces. And so I encourage you to go through all of these. Number one was the desperate shopper. Number two was the discount shopper. Number three was the casual shopper. Number four was the get it done shopper. And number five, the strategic shopper. Just remember, what is in your closet is a result of your habits. And so if you're feeling stressed, you're feeling frustrated, you feel like you can never get dressed in the morning, change your habits, and you, my friends, will change your style. I hope you've loved this episode. Send me a DM. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know what type of shopper you are, and let me know what you'd like to hear about on a future episode. Also, I hope you will join me. We're starting on Monday for our Spring Style Jumpstart course. This course is going to teach you not only how to be a great shopper, but what you need. No matter what type of shopper you are, if you know what you need, that's half the battle. So I want you to come uncover what kind of shopper you are and uncover what your needs are for spring. And it doesn't just mean what clothes you need. It means doing a deep dive into who you are and what's right for you. So go sign up today, and I will look forward to seeing you then. Have a beautiful day, my friends. Thanks for tuning in to Style by Mary Michele, where women come to get dressed in 7 minutes or less. If you enjoyed this podcast, I invite you to leave me a 5-star review on iTunes or wherever you're listening. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Style by Mary Michele and shop our boutique at shopstylefinder.com for the best in upscale casual apparel. Better yet, if you're in the Raleigh area, come see us. We're located in the North Hills Shopping Center, the premier shopping district in Midtown Raleigh. For details and links mentioned in this episode, be sure to see the show notes. Have a beautiful week.